Today's generation of kids have their eyes glued to the TV screens, the cell phones, and the video games. And if that's not bad enough, in school nowadays, they are required to do all their schooling on a computer. I feel bad for them. Their eyesight is going to diminish by the time they're 20, probably. I don't know. I got my son here, and there's pros and cons to it, but I just can't believe there's no textbooks anymore. There's no chalkboards in the classrooms except for band class and like orchestra and choir. And believe it or not, there's not even any whiteboards anymore. I know from my generation, and some of you all can relate, we had overhead projectors. That was cool. It's all obsolete. Nowadays they use TV screens or their computers for everything. They barely have to handwrite anything. And I know, fortunately, my son, his answers are a little bit different, but the county that I reside in right now, they don't even teach cursive in school anymore. Thankfully, my sons did. So, what grade were you in when you learned how to do cursive?
Like third or fourth.
Third or fourth, yeah. Do you like having no textbooks versus having textbooks?
Well, depends, because on textbooks, I found myself as a actual person who likes to use my hands on instead of going on a computer typing in stuff, because I'm a slow typer. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I'm a slow typer. So
makes
I
sense.
like using notebooks and stuff like that. So
Right, yeah. And I think it's crazy that it's all typing. Like, no essays, no textbooks. Like, it's all done on computers, and it's sad, I think. But yeah, so he said second, third grade, he learned how to do cursive, and I'm thankful for that. Otherwise, I was planning on teaching him at home if they stopped doing it in the county, which is Bullitt County, that he lives in and resides in. And they've got really good schooling out here, or out there, sorry. Out here in Jefferson County, there's good schools, don't get me wrong, but I think they have a no kid gets left behind act, but then they don't hold back until I believe it's third grade. So I don't understand really, if your child isn't ready to go into first grade, they push them into it and go on, for second grade. They'll push a first grader right into second grade, even if they're not ready. It's sad, but I don't know. I just wanted to know your all's opinions on whether or not you all like not having textbooks for your kids and having computers versus, not writing and having to type stuff out. Is it easier for you as a parent? And Dylan, I wanted to ask you this too. Do you like it in the aspect of not having books to have to carry around? Because, you can't say the dog ate my homework anymore, or I left my book at home, or I've lost it. It's all in that computer now. So do you like that, or do you wish that you had the books just for that reason too? So that way you actually had a book to depend on instead of it being in a computer.
me personally, I think you would get less of an punishment if you forgot a book, if you forgot a Chromebook.
Right.
So if you
Or-
forget a computer, it's kind of like if you don't find it within a 3 or 4 day period, you have to pay for it.
Right.
Versus a book, they have books for you if you don't have it at school.
Right.
Chromebooks, you have to take care of it. That's just an extra thing
Yeah.
just to put on
And
your back.
don't get me wrong, in some schools you have to take care of the textbooks too, but they don't cost as much, that's for sure. That's something that we can talk about. And then two, you can't really have an excuse when you have your Chromebook of, I forgot my homework, or my dog ate it, because your homework's going to be on that Chromebook. So I guess academically it's better for kids to have it like that, because they don't have excuses. But another thing that I don't agree with is a lot of this stuff, like your homework and everything, and your classwork that you do, the homework. You don't even have homework, do you?
Nope.
Anymore. Yeah, they don't have homework at all. They do stuff in school, which I think is pretty cool, because, they'll spend all day at school, and then who wants to come home and do 5 hours of homework? But, I don't know where my thought was going with it, but it baffles me. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in school, and I feel for these kids. My son just turned 18. He graduated this year, and Dylan, he's going into 9th grade, so we only got a few more years left of that, and we'll get on and move out to better things. But, I know what I was going to say. The internet. What if some families don't have internet? How are they supposed to do their work? It's all online. And that's a good thing. Like, if you don't have internet, you can't do it, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Let me know. Bye.